I'm sorry. Ian, I'm sorry. Go. Now it just looks like he's taking a fun selfie. He's like, gee. Come with me on my wild life. I mean, in my life, it's kind of crazy.
It's kind of crazy. Come on.
Oh, shit. It's like that video of the guy who was like, this is my place for the night. Come and see. And he grabs up the fucking camera and the guy's like,
yeah, off camera.
Oh, shit. That's so good.
When I knock people out, they don't fucking move. Who the fuck is that guy? Oh, don't be scared, homie.
Welcome to Throwing Hands.
Oh God, you're playing touch butt with that dork in the park, the ponytail.
My balls are hot.
What are you drinking?
Dr. Pepper.
He's drinking no duels.
No.
Let me see the Dr. Pepper. It looks white.
It's probably because of the reflection, Doctor.
No, because it's black in the reflection. Is it black and green?
Yeah.
Okay, that's why.
The cherry. Zero sugar.
Look more like a
Don't
Pepsi
you even
from
think
here.
about drinking that aspartame.
I like fucking artificial sugars made by man. I know it has an aftertaste. I like it.
I love it. I've grown. Honestly, I can't drink regular sugar sodas anymore. They taste weird now.
Zero sugar sodas are the best.
Welcome.
Zero sugar sodies all day long.
Welcome to 30.
Welcome to 30.
Just like Joe said, something random.
Just something
You're
random.
not going to be prepared.
You're not gonna like regular sugar drinks anymore.
Yeah, all of a sudden you're going to drink a sugary soda and you're going to be like, man, I hate this.
Ugh.
You're going to crave a zero sugar soda. You're going to be like, oh man, I can't wait to crack open a zero sugar fucking Dr. Pepper or something like that. It's like a reward.
It's like a reward.
Here we go. Welcome everybody to another episode and a new episode of the new revamped Throwing Hands podcast on the Throwing Hands channel. Welcome everybody. I am your host, Joe. These are my co-hosts, as always, Ian and Darnell.
How rude.
And still, we are the judges of the craziness, the bullshit, and the Octagon control. And we're here to bring you something different. We're here to do something different. What does that mean, different? We're just a regular podcast. It's not like we're some guys, a big thing, we got money, and so we're doing a set and everything. No, it just means it's time to change. So very regularly on when the channel was super sour, we strictly just talked about throwing hands, MMA, mostly. I mean, we did some bullshitting every now and again and found that we liked that a lot more than just talking through what is currently the worst era in MMA and in UFC. And upon thinking about that, I decided to kind of give it to you guys where maybe you'll like it a little bit more and we can like it a little bit more. And that way, everybody's having fun. So when it comes
We're
to
giving
MMA,
it to you straight.
100%. 100%. And what that means is that for the UFC fights, we'll be covering mostly bigger pay-per-views and fights that we found worth covering. So that doesn't mean necessarily that we won't be recording if there wasn't a good fight. Because now what we can do for you is bring you guys a lot of what else we like to talk about, which is like current video games, current things going on in our lives. A lot of big drama, big dramas that we hear about from whether it be Twitch or YouTube or whatever it be. And we just want to talk about that more. A little bit heavier on the video game side. We chat a lot about video games and what's going on and what we think about the opinions on them. We want to share them with you. So from now on going forward, the first half of Throwing Hands will be about just kind of chatter, hanging out, and then talking about some video game stuff, current news and video games, maybe some current drama. And then the latter half bringing you the coverage of whatever MMA card that we may be covering at the time. For example, today, UFC 309. And then we will be always bringing you street shenanigans. That'll never go away. Every episode will still end with some street shenanigans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before Ian can say it, they're not okay.
Man, foreshadowing. I would like to imagine somebody never seen these episodes and they're just like, what does that mean?
What is
What?
he talking about?
You'll find out. Go watch one of the other episodes, and you'll see.
That's a good idea. And before we go any further, check the show notes down below where it'll have timestamps for different parts in the episode. So if you want to skip to something that you find most interesting, a segment in the episode that you like to listen to the most, you can do that with the show notes down below with the timestamps. And you can follow us on our social medias, Twitches, whatever's available to follow us on to see our day-to-day lives or what we put out for projects is all down there in the show notes. And when you're down there, like, comment, subscribe.
Click that bell.
Bing. Boys, Black Ops 6 has been out for a while now. It's been about a month. I believe me and Darnell did a little bit of cover. 2 months. Sorry, thank you.
2 weeks.
2
dog.
weeks?
Yeah.
Well, who does that? Who says months and he goes, I'm like,
No, you just immediately went for 2 months.
yeah. When did it come out?
I was like, was it a
October
month?
20th?
Yeah. It was
So it's almost a
before
month then.
October ended.
October 20th. It's almost November 20th, so a month.
You want some Googles because fuck you.
Let's do it. Let's talk to Google.
Hey, Theory.
October
Black Ops
25th.
25th. So almost a month. 3 weeks.
2.
I hate
2.5.
it here.
Take it or leave it.
The point is that Black Ops 6 has been out for a while. And although me and Darnell did a little bit of coverage of it when it was the beta, it's been out for some time. Let's talk about our opinions on it. It's probably one of the hottest Call of Duties to drop in a while. Definitely caught the attention of a lot of regular people and most all Call of Duty players. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about biggest annoyance so far in the game. What is the number
game
one
itself.
Fair
Hate
point.
it.
Fair point.
Shouldn't have to shoot somebody 1,000 times to kill them. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Even with headshots, it's shenanigans.
What's it called? Hit registration. Still pretty wackadoo, in my opinion. I've said it before. It's a thing where it's a pretty common thing in Call of Duty for guys to be like, how has that not killed him yet? Are you kidding me? I emptied a whole clip into him. Like we've all said it 1,000 times. And what's the regular answer, right? Just get good. Like you should probably get better at the game. But this is the one time where like everybody across the board on the internet's like, you guys notice that you're just emptying everything into people? And like it's even something like I'm able to admit like, wow, I whiffed a lot of those shots. But I also hit him a ton and he didn't die.
Well, no, there's sometimes where you're just lasering them and it's like, and then they just turn and murder you. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I'm like, I have 30 shots in an XM4. You are 5 feet away from me. 3 of the 10 shots that hit you were headshots, and you turned and murked me almost instantly with like a submachine gun.
It's always the submachine gun users too.
It's crazy. It's crazy. Hate it.
I guess that's the only. To me, that's the only problem. But I just take it as just like every other fucking Call of Duty. There's always that one thing that's just gonna fuck everybody over. No matter what
they're
you're
gonna.
doing.
Eventually, I'm assuming it's going to get fixed, or something's going to be done about it. Like they're going to balance the weapons, or something's going to happen where that issue is going to be less relevant. I just can't fucking wait until everybody stops camo grinding on hardcore. You'll never see me on core again.
That's not true.
That's so true.
Because I play core, and if you're playing with me, you're playing core.
Well, I guess it's time to part ways.
This is
He's
where
gonna
we
be on
part
his
ways.
own.
Ian's a lone wolf.
I play by my own rules.
The moms are gonna come in and be
Hardcore.
like, "Are you playing with your brother?" And you'd be like, "Not anymore."
Not anymore. Play my own game.
Just a picture of me on Ian's wall, and it says "core pussy." And I'm like,
It's the dartboard. I wake up every morning.
fucking nerd. You're like, "How? Take those
Fucking
bitch
nerd.
markers."
I wake up every morning and put on sunglasses. Slick my non-existent hair back.
There you go.
Killing
I gotta say, and this is definitely probably more of like a player issue, I guess you could say, but it's the popularity of snipers in the game and how much Call of Duty fucking loves snipers. You know, it's first things first.
Everybody's bitching about how terrible sniping is on this.
Really? Because I get killed by nothing but snipers in this fucking game.
I'm like, I don't have an issue with them.
You sniping?
Yeah, I'm like, I'm pretty good with it. So it's like the one thing I am slightly good at.
Yeah, I've sniped in the game. I think the sniping itself is fine, which is why I have an issue with it, because it's not that I have an issue with it being fine. It's just like so many people do it in the game. And I find it frustrating that dudes are going out there, running into battle, getting triple kills, quad kills, doing all kinds of... And some dude's camping at spawn all game. He went fucking 7-20, and he fucking got the play of the game because he got one fucking...
collateral.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm like, what? I'm like, how is that even a thing? But yeah, so it's just... that's my main grievance. I hate the hit registration, but honestly... The more of you just the more you play, it's like, you know, you kind of just forget about it. You realize it, but you get enough kills, you're just like, it kind of comes and goes in waves of like seeing how much of it's affecting you. But the snipers is something I see every goddamn game, especially on a small map.
That's where they got me. I can't fucking snipe on small maps. The way people quick scope, it's crazy.
100%. All right. On a positive note, what's something you find the most fun about? What's something you do in the game that brings you joy, like that you can find in the game that you're like, this is fun?
My lobbies.
Oh, your lobbies, yeah.
They're hilarious. All I want to do is just get better, and they're just like, all right, yeah, cool. You want that? Bet we got you. Have fun.
Just pairing you up against pros.
Yeah, I don't. It's fun.
This is my life.
Fine.
Yeah, no, I'm just used to it from fucking Destiny's horrible ass PvP. It's you playing solo? All right, cool. We're gonna give you a bunch of dummies, but the other team, yeah, they know what they're doing. They're calling out. They're making plays on you. Your team is getting destroyed, but you're also like kind of mopping up the team behind them, killing your team. But you're gonna lose, so have fun out there. Be positive.
Be positive.
And I'm just like, yeah, I'll go positive. That's fine.
Just remember, Jimbo, have fun with it.
Always.
That's so funny.
Wait, you guys play this game for fun?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I do. But also, my favorite thing is you infecting my timelines with people crying. Talking about unemployment lobbies. And I'm just like, I'm like, honestly, when you really think about it, it's just karma from when we did it when we were kids. We came from school and got in people's asses. Yep. Now it's 15 years later.
Oh yeah,
and the same things happen.
We're the ones. We're the 30-year-olds.
I'm the 30-year-old who still kind of has it, but as soon as I go like 10 games straight of just being ass, I'm like, all right,
yeah,
I'm good. Let me get off before I destroy everything on this desk and cry about it later. But I'm not going to do that because everything's too expensive.
I'm glad I got past that shit.
You can see it in like the time frames of when you play. Like if it's like the week, like Friday night, Saturday, like the weekend nights, or like you like check to see like what time it is, and you're like, why am I getting destroyed right now? And you're like, oh, it's because they home. They are home.
They just got out of school.
Yeah, and it's like, and you can see it in their names. You're just like getting 360 sniped by fucking some kid named Skibbity Toilet Riz, and you're like, I fucking hate this game.
What have I become?
Annoying. I mean, I have a lot of fun not only doing zombies, but I like the camo grind again. Like I really like the camo grind for this game.
Yeah, super nostalgic.
Yeah. So I'm having most fun when I'm realizing that I'm getting headshots. Like when I can feel it and see it in the game, I'm like, hell yeah. I am going towards my goal right now in headshots. And then I have even more fun once I'm done with all the headshots, and then I can just get like 30 kills with recon or whatever it is.
Yeah.
I had a thought. It's gone.
Oh no.
I'm back. I don't know.
My favorite thing definitely is getting into sniping battles.
Yeah.
Like when I'm not using a weapon and then I just keep getting sniped from one guy, because like now I'm on to the DMRs to try to level up the weapon skins. Fucking It happened last night when we were playing. When I was like, all right, now I'm switching to a fucking sniper.
Yep.
And then they started killing that guy, and then he switched off of the sniper.
Helped us out. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
such a good feeling.
Yeah, you do
Such
need
a
that
good feeling.
Usually Ian will switch to sniping when he hears me going like, and these fucking snipers, and they won't fucking snipe. And then Ian will go like, hold on, I'm switching.
I got it. I got him.
You just need an asshole like me who's just gonna say fuck it, run 3 times stun, flank all the way
you
around
bastard.
the long way,
Yeah.
and then I'm gonna harass you. I'm just gonna throw all 3 of those fucking stuns or flashes at you and make you hate life. And that's just
Then you
me
run
saying,
into the proximity
hey,
mine.
move.
Oof.
Oh,
That's
bro, I
another
run
good one.
engineer. I
Yep.
see it. So I'm like, yeah, now you got a warning sign, and I'm still about to kill you. You're shit.
Get wrecked.
Debate.
Ian, I will take your lunch.
Russ,
And that's not saying much.
1v1 me, bro.
You plan on
I'm
it.
gonna come to your house with a console. No screen
he'll-
peeking.
Ian, he'll flashbang you, bro.
I won't even do that. I'll just be a dickhead and use probably what are those things? Shock charges.
Oh
Be
man,
even
those are cool. I like using those in the game.
Shock charges are comedy.
They're great when you see them. You're like, ha, he can't do anything. I'd mow him down. So Call of Duty, like I said, has been one of the bigger talking points, bigger things for games this year, it's everybody's on, like I work in a retail store. College football was a big release for gamers. A lot of people were coming in there and like a lot of dudes, but this is like every day people are in there getting controllers and shit, talking about the Call of Duty fucked up my shit. I got to get called, all kinds of stuff, right? So it's super huge. But the thing is that, like we said, it's 2.5 weeks out. We're 2.5 weeks out from the game, and already other big time games are releasing. So like around the time Black Ops 6 released, Throne and Liberty released, then now we got OW Classic releasing, which is bringing back players to like the Overwatch community. It's that time of the year. It's like big release time, big game announcement time. Do you think Call of Duty ends the year as like the best game of the year? Like not the best game, because I'm sure some other like really big game's gonna take game of the year for 2024, but
yeah, it's definitely not gonna get it's gonna get shooter of the year probably.
Right.
Probably best multiplayer, maybe.
Right.
Depending on whatever the fuck else came out this year, which I can't remember anything. So yeah.
Yeah, I don't think there was like, I mean, I know there was some big releases, and especially like, the people were really, really excited and happy about the Diablo 4 DLC that came out, and
which I need to get back on. I downloaded that shit. Actually, what's fucked is the day it came out, or the night it came out, was when the fucking Milton was coming through. And then these dickheads with you have to be online to play. I'm like, wow. So I can't even play this on the road while I'm going up to fucking Georgia.
Yeah.
I haven't played it since. I played for like maybe 30 minutes and was like, all right, I gotta get off of this.
Yeah, I hear good things. About it. But yeah, I'm not too sure what else is releasing this year. If there even is anything that's going to release by the end of the year. I guess Marvel Rivals is coming out in the beginning of December, which will probably take away from all the Overwatch. Hype right now.
Put Overwatch into the fucking dirt.
100%.
They put out their roadmap.
Well, as soon as the classic goes away, it's gonna go back to the regular player base.
Matter of classic is there, bro.
Yeah, I kind of agree.
Coming out with fucking 8 maps, ending season 0 with 33 characters, I think. There's 4 universes. It's all Doom's fault.
This is gonna be great.
Like, that's why we have all the skins. All the skins are just it's completely free to play. The only thing you're paying for is skins. That's it.
Nice.
There's nothing pay to win or anything. Like,
probably a battle pass if I had to guess. If they'd probably do something like that.
Of course. But Overwatch, them niggas is cooked.
Done. Yeah, you can't beat that. What Marvel's about to do.
The fact that they had to say, "Oh, we're bringing back classic," and doing 6v6 again, it's like, yeah, y'all know y'all fucked up. Good job.
And they realized it far too late.
It kind of also.
They said no PVE. That's they chopped like 60% of what was left of their player base, and
Right.
just them niggas was like, all right, gotta go somewhere else now.
Insane. Yeah, I think that with the Overwatch Classic, like it's also, I mean, at least for me, it's making me remember, and it might be even not that it matters for them. It's like you're not doing anything to help you, but Blizzard's like, see, did you really want this? Did you really want 3 Mercies and fucking 3 Torbjorns? Did you really want 4 Bastions and a fucking Zenyatta and a Lucio? Did you really want that? Is that what you really wanted? And it's like, no, I'm not having fun. I stopped having fun last night. When me and Reese were playing, I stopped having fun. We just ran into a bunch of like team Bastions, team whatever, team this. And I was like, yeah, I fucking hate this. And then we played
like 2 of the 6 or 7 games that we played that we actually had fun.
Yeah, maybe. And then we played the regular version of Overwatch, and I was like, this is okay because we're not getting sniped by fucking Widowmakers and absolutely ran over by teams of Bastions. But then it was still a problem of like, I have no idea what any of these guys do. These new guys, they're all fucking with me, and I have no idea what to do for them. Everybody's got much bigger health bars now. Like everybody's got like fucking stacked health. I'm like, fuck this game. Can't wait.
Hit your shots. Play the Mexican. That's all you got to do.
Which one?
Sombra.
Oh.
Take them health packs. Make them take more damage. Go invisible. Be annoying. They'll make them switch off. But then you also have to contend with the Sombra luck, where you're invisible and somebody just takes a random shot and now you're dead. Right. You don't know how it happened. You're just like, oh, okay, cool.
It's just a stray bullet from the fight that's going on way over there.
Especially with fucking Hanzo and Classic having scattershot back. Yeah.
Oh my god.
So it's like, yeah, I'm invisible. I'm gonna go. Gone. You're fucking dead.
Yeah, I think Marvel Rivals kills Overwatch. I think Black Ops 6 does like bestseller, or like at least best shooter, best FPS, something. And then probably, even though I haven't played it, from what I hear, probably like Black Myth Wukong will be game of the year.
I could see that.
Nah.
No?
Because unfortunately they made DLCs eligible for game of the year. So that's just going to fucking Elden Ring. It's just going to Erdtree.
Yeah, for sure. If that's the case, then yeah.
Fuck yeah.
God damn it. Bullshit.
They tried.
Yeah.
They put up a good fight.
They did. Speaking of fight, let's talk about UFC 309.
No.
Crap. Absolutely fucking garbage. I don't know why anybody thought of. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you say Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul? I'm sorry. I personally didn't waste my time with that because I knew what was going to happen.
I tried to waste my time, but Netflix did not allow me.
Yeah,
Netflix. Netflix saved you.
I think I watched all of. I watched 3 parts of 3 of the boxing matches before the Jake Paul fight, where I tried to get. I got most of it. That was the only time it actually like consistently worked, but the quality was
dog water.
Fucking horrific. I mean, they better, if WWE is going to Netflix, they better step their fucking game up real quick.
Yeah,
because that was atrocious. It was disgusting.
Yeah, I didn't even think to worry about that until just now when you said it. Like, it put concern in me when you said it. I was like, oh yeah, that's right.
Like, don't get me wrong. Like, everyone and their mother was definitely tuned in to watch that. So probably not going to be that big of a deal, but like maybe for like bigger events for WWE, it might be an issue.
Probably more people are going to watch that, just regular Raw, more than what I think they said 60 million people were watching that shit. Like active accounts are watching. I feel like there was like just regular Monday Night Raw is gonna do more than that.
Yeah,
that's worldwide.
Yeah,
no, 60 million.
Oh,
that was 60 million like worldwide watching, but wrestling is definitely, I would say, it's definitely bigger than fucking boxing, especially.
Yeah, but the Mike Tyson fight.
That nigga old. Anybody watch that?
No. It's his name. It's the gimmick. It drew. That's what drew so many people, and that's why I'm saying like that's why it would be a lot more worldwide.
And I feel like wrestling is gonna do more than that on a random fucking Monday. Not even like premiere, like the first like month of it. I feel like it's gonna be way worse for wrestling.
I could see that.
especially with them having to fucking cut because they said they're gonna do commercials, which is fucking wild. It's like, what? Why?
It's all gonna be fucking commercials for Netflix shows.
Yeah, we got out of all of that shit.
That's why we pay for Netflix.
Why are you bringing it here, bro? And then just like, nope, we're doing this now, and it's like, oh, cool. So yeah, we're just gonna have ads for Netflix things, and it's just like that ain't gonna make me watch it.
They think that that's like a good idea. They think that we love that we're like, oh, because it's Netflix ads. Oh, okay, so it's not an ad for like a pill or something. I'm like, I hate it either way.
I swear to God, if there's some like weird ass depression pill commercial on there, it might be cooked for me.
Just continue to watch.
I might just say, fuck it. I'm gonna watch this. I'm gonna watch highlights from now on. I'm not even gonna watch the actual event anymore.
Just hit up YouTube top 10s.
I'm probably not even gonna do that. I'm probably gonna wait even longer than that and just wait for Santi to have all his clips uploaded.
Fair enough.
And just leave it at that and be like, yep, this is what we're doing.
Because he'll watch the whole segment too. Yeah.
Yep.
But anyway, yeah, fuck Mike Tyson and Jake Paul fight. It was dumb. It was dumb. But it is what it is.
2.7 million to 2.9 million Peacock accounts tuned in to WrestleMania.
Well, Peacock. Nobody has Peacock. That's why we're moving away from Peacock.
Peacock is a mistake.
I mean, the idea of having it showed that having it on a streaming service can do good. Like it can help, and it's nice to have. Just got to put it on the right one. Just got to put it on the right one, and that's why we're going to Netflix. Also, we don't do our show on. Well, I mean, they put it up. That's the other problem with Peacock. They don't put up the show up to date. If you go to Raw, it's like
weeks behind.
Yeah, I was like, I hate that. Hulu puts out the episode the next day, or like at least 24 plus hours after the episode, which I'm like, that's crazy that Hulu puts out Raw and SmackDown. Jesus, crypto. I mean, holy fuck. God.
And your mouth is still open.
It's violating my space. It's all over here. I'm trying to hang out over here.
You can't escape the gas.
It is coming over this way. Yeah. God
Welcome to the gas chamber.
Oh God. Damn, dude. He's smiling too in his sleep. He's sleeping.
He ain't sleeping. He knows what he's doing.
Asshole. Okay, that's better. Anyway, UFC 309. Oh, 309. John Jones versus Stipe Miocic. I said it. Let's talk about the fights that you guys found interesting. Your favorite fight of the night that isn't the main event or co-main event. Who do you got?
I got the Chris Weidman fight.
Disrespectful.
Eric Anders pulling out. But probably the David Onama fight. Roberto Romero. That's the double R. That's weird. Well, he's Mexican. Never mind.
That was a great dude. That guy. Talk about throwing heat. Talk like John Gruden. Talk about throwing heat. That's what I like. It's got me feeling real nicey. Yeah, that guy's crazy.
And then the Martian fight was actually surprisingly good. It always looked like it was going to turn into a wrestling match, but then once he got on top and just started raining elbows down, it was just like, oh, he's trying to go home.
Murdering him. Yeah.
Destroying.
Yeah, let's talk.
Oh yeah, and the Marcio Rufy fight against fucking Yontop, who just doesn't know how to get knocked out. He just says, "No, fuck you. I'm right here with my Uzi tattoo."
Yeah, well, you knew that was you knew that guy was going to be a problem with the Uzi tattoo. Yeah, for sure. A lot of great fights. Let's talk a little bit about those two, the Marcin Tybura and the the David Onama fight. Holy shit. First of all, again, the guy, Onama, first time ever seeing him, guy was throwing heat in third round, 30 seconds. It would never once change up. It never was like, oh, he's gassing and now he's picking up the heat, because it was the same attitude. Nothing but straight fucking gas.
But Roberto,
had a mac and cheese portable on the
other was dying.
We'll be right back.
He was dying. And then, yeah, Marcin Tybura, just throughout the fight just keeps getting on top of him. This guy doesn't quite understand what's happening to him, and then all of a sudden Marcin Tybura just says, you know what, I just realized my elbow's right here next to your face.
Die.
Splits him open more, cuts him down. And he went from like, they showed it in the replay, he's got a little cut here, and he looks all fine, and he's got his hands up, and then Tybura just boom, cut, boom, you're bleeding, boom, your eyes are done, boom, just ruins his face.
What's crazy is that was only one cut, and all that blood came from it.
Yeah,
and that was from his fucking eyelid. Just all of this right here just split open.
And then he
And
had
then the
one on the
doctors
bridge
were
of his
like-
nose.
No, that was just blood.
I could have swore he had one right here.
Nah, it
as
was
well.
just one on the cheek, and then over his eyelid that actually burst open, and then that's when the doctors were like, nah.
No. And well,
You're done, man.
let's remember specifically, he didn't answer the lady's question correctly. She asked,
That's unfortunate.
yeah, and I'm sure it's out there, and I have not looked into it. Maybe somebody has found a report what was said, but I'm pretty sure what I heard was she asked him, what's the date? And he said it's November 5th. And so he got the month right, but he got the day wrong. And
Nigga time traveled.
yeah. And I think she might have asked him something else because they continued to talk. And then she was like, absolutely. She went old school on him. But remember the old school Frank Mir thing? Well, where are you at right now? Mandalay Bay, Vegas. He's like, well, you're not in Mandalay Bay. You're in MGM, but that's fine. You're close enough. And then they let him fight. I was like, it's one of my favorite
he's in
things.
Vegas.
Yeah. Shot. That's
Or
back.
you could pull the Johnny Walker and we're in a desert. It's not fucking wrong.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Somebody
That's the whole fight for nothing.
on Twitter, somebody made that comment. They were like, what was he saying in the first, like the top comment was fucking, yeah, we're in a desert. Yeah, shouts out those fights. Ian, what you got?
Probably the Jim Miller fight.
Shouts out Jim Miller. Shouts out. What a guy.
Just glad to see him not lose.
You're just happy to see it, you know?
And also, it's hilarious the fact that the other guy retired, but Jim Miller's like, keep going, baby.
That guy he angrily put his gloves down the middle. They didn't give him no time, and he declined to interview. He said no interview. Like, what the fuck?
He was like, I'm out.
Mad. He rage quit for real. That was
I honestly thought he had a chance to win because his shoulders looked fucking weird.
Mm.
I know it's something small and dumb, but I look out for people with weird shoulders. Those are the people who tend to be able to just punch way harder than you would think, and it'll be something small too.
Fucking what's his name? TJ Dillashaw. Before his shoulders became undone from his body.
And now he can only lift one arm like this much.
Hello.
Say that fucking video.
I feel so bad for him. Like, it's funny, but also like, God, if I couldn't lift my arm, like, fuck, like you can barely scratch the back of your head with it. God. But
And it's crazy.
happens to the best of them.
He was only out for so long because he blew out his knee fighting Corey. And it's like at the same time, bro should have just got surgery on his shoulder too.
Yeah.
Just to do a compound and be like, yo, let's get all this out of the way. Just to come to a title fight for a shoulder to throw out in the first like minute and a half, and then have Aljamain just like, all right, guess. Gonna punch you to death.
What did TJ do so right that made like everybody just forget and forgive that he like blatantly did steroids and lied about it? Like,
I don't think for me, it was him.
So many fighters did that back then.
Him basically becoming the bad guy because Uriah and them said so. Because before it was he like the whole he's gonna go change with Dwayne. He doesn't we don't trust him anymore and all this other bullshit. He's not loyal. And then they kept calling him a little snake. And then he took it. He was just like, oh, okay, I'm the snake now. So that became his fucking fight name. Not the snake, but he's like named after a snake. And it's just like, that's smart.
yeah.
After that, I was like, he's a badass. There you go.
Yeah, I mean, and to what you're saying, Ian, it's like it was a ton of fighters have and still probably do some steroids, but it's at a time, especially now and back at that moment when he got caught, it was at a time where it's like we're even if it's kayfabe, we're not supposed to be on it. Like nobody's supposed to be getting caught for steroids. You know,
Yeah.
So
shout out to USADA.
shouts out USADA.
Well, yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm like, just because everyone else is doing doesn't make it right for sure. But
Yeah.
no, I'm just.
But it's a thing where like
it was
there's a
a thing
lot of
back
fighters
then.
who are like athletes who are just extremely discredited.
Yeah.
But TJ Dillashaw is just like, he just came back and everybody was like, yeah, baby.
Good for you.
Dislocates his shoulder, like, oh no, are you okay? And it's like, well, don't we hate him for doing steroids though? And everybody's like, nah, it's TJ Dillashaw.
Yeah. He came back. He's fine.
TJ's like, hey.
Hey.
Shit. Yeah, I got to give shouts out to pretty much the other two like big KOs that were on the early prelims, which is the Mickey Gall fight with Ramiz knocking his ass out, and same for I had Basil winning the fight. I thought Basil was gonna be a demon, and I even said it when he was almost getting knocked out. I was like, oh, he's gonna come back to life. Watch, he's gonna pop his head up and be like, ah. Nah, he got fucking flattened by Oban Elliott.
Moited.
But great fights, incredible fights. You know, two guys who I thought, like, especially from their fights right before, Mickey Gall and Basil, their last two fights were wars. But maybe that says something about when you go into your next fucking fight. Maybe you need a little bit more time because they both went into wars. I think Basil lost his fight. I'm not too sure, but I know Mickey won his last fight. And now they get into and they both get fucking knocked out. And I'm like, well,
Yeah, Basil won his last fight by decision, though.
Yeah, but it was a war. It was a crazy, crazy fight. And I
He
think
fought at 302.
Oh, he did?
Yeah. I'm like, what? Do you only fight on giant cards? No.
No.
Just his last two.
He's like, well, I am big. I'm a fucking warrior. What can I say?
I'm a pretty big name, so.
Yeah, shouts out to him. But let's talk the co-main, and then we'll hit that main event. Co-main event, Charles Oliveira, Michael Chandler rematch.
Wait.
Boo.
Exactly. Bo Nickel.
What about
That's
Bo
all
Nickel?
we're gonna say. Ian already said what we needed to say about that whole fight. Right there. That's all we got. We just got to mention it one time. That's all.
Hey man, listen. I come in here and I do my best, you know, and I try to knock guys out. All right, if you guys don't like it, sorry. We're like, oh, you're so tough. Shut up. Everybody's like, shut up. Trump was over there.
Ew. Ew.
I love the way he points at people.
Ew.
He's so sassy with it.
Just deep down, he's a 13-year-old girl.
He's just a little
A sassy 13-year-old girl.
I have concepts of a plan. I'm not president yet. Anyway, yeah, Charles Oliveira, Michael Chandler. Yet again, a war. Charles Oliveira has him. He has him for 4 rounds. Has his ass. Beating his ass up. Michael Chandler doesn't stand a chance. Michael Chandler goes Super Saiyan in round 5. The only guy who's ever actually listened to his corner when his corner goes, listen to me, man. You need to go in there and beat the shit out of him. Like, stop with all this stuff. Get in his face.
They should have said that 3 rounds ago.
100%. I think there's this this disconnect when a guy sees a fighter getting beat to shit. Like, oh, he can't even touch him. I'm like, no, he just doesn't. He doesn't want to risk it. You can get in there. You can get in there and touch that guy. You might get knocked out. And Chandler took the fucking risk, and he almost got the win. He came so close twice in round 5, but it wasn't enough.
A round 5 curse
Of the guy winning 4 rounds straight, just getting loose for no reason.
Suddenly dies.
I mean, if it wasn't for the takedowns, Chandler might have had a chance at a decision.
I mean, Charles just had that back take on him like nothing.
Yeah.
Every time Charles went to go take the back, Michael Chandler was like, how are you doing this?
How are you so fast?
Let a Brazilian take your back.
You're
in for a bad
Giggity.
time.
You're gonna have a bad time. Well, shouts out Charles Oliveira. Still, Donald Trump telling Michael Chandler, "You did great. You're a real American." And all class by both of them. You know, it really bit Michael Chandler on the ass, saying like, "I see that he quits easy. You know, he quits easy, so I'm gonna take advantage of that. I'm gonna make him quit." And I'm like, "You almost quit a couple times, my guy."
It looked like you quit there.
Like
in
I
round
said
4.
before the fight started, he had another kid. He got a dad buff.
Yep. Facts.
And on top of that, he obviously is somebody who watches tape because anytime Chandler got too close and he thought about swinging hard, he shelled up on his ass.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't catch him the same way he caught him in the first fight when he knocked him down.
Right.
At all. Every time. And then my favorite still of the entire fight was the first time Chandler decided to get on that treadmill, started running away.
Oh
Charles
my
is
God.
chasing him, and he's just like, "What are you doing?
You giving up? What's happening?" Yeah, that shit was crazy. See Chandler just take off and run like that. I'm like, I haven't seen that in a while. And by Michael Chandler of all people.
Gotta get out of there."
Gotta get out of there. Yeah, shouts out Charles Oliver. I forgot what I was going to say. Something about both of them, and I forgot now. Oh, yeah. I like that the fight says decision unanimous. We all saw you tap at the end of the fight, Michael Chandler. We all saw you tap with 3 seconds left.
It was just a friendly tap.
I just like to imagine the ref being like just the worst ref ever and like not realizing like Chandler's like, good fight. The ref's like, that's it.
Like separate him, like
oh shit.
being super serious. Get off him.
Get off. Pushes Charles like, get off. Charles is like, I'm Charles gets up and he's like, yeah. Fucking
By submission.
3 seconds left.
By hugging.
Yeah, he felt that hug and he was like, what a nice guy. You know what? I give up. He deserves the win. John Jones again. You know, he just gets to take however much time he wants and do what he wants. He does what he wants, when he wants, how he wants to do it. And even at the end of the day, at the end of the fight, where he says, you know, me, Hunter, and Dana have some negotiating to do, and I would love to come back. And I'm like, just give him whatever he wants. Whatever he wants, just give it to him. Because if this ends up being another Ngannou situation, holy shit.
What's funny is...
Who's John Jones going to box after this? Who?
Mike Tyson.
No, because then Mike Tyson's going to die. John Jones would punch him into dust.
Words, stuff, and things. I don't know.
Nice.
Yeah. But yeah, it's always funny that they're always trying to get Connor to come back. It's like they'll give him whatever the fuck he wants. But then John's like, hey, can I? No. Okay. You come here, you defend that belt. And he's just like,
on the shoulder.
Bro just goes away.
And then they're like, hey, we were real hasty when we said no to you. Like, that was probably a bit on us. Maybe we can't do that. Just give him whatever he wants. Man came out and did the Trump dance.
Give him all the monies.
Man came out with a mashup of songs that probably cost him a lot of fucking money. That was crazy.
Nah, he always comes out to those.
Does he?
Yeah, he always starts in Mini Men because it's very evident that motherfuckers want him dead and they want him to lose, and then he goes right into the championship. It's just like, yep, he is here.
The champ is here.
He is the GOAT.
What do you call it? I think the funniest shit that's happened all week was when the reports came in that they were switching back to the old gloves, and they're like, "There's no reason why," and I'm like, "Bro, they moved the world for John."
Yeah,
they canceled a whole pay-per-view because this man said, "I'm not fighting Chael Sonnen on short notice."
Yep.
They said, "Oh, there's a picogram. We're moving this shit from Vegas to LA."
Yep.
Everybody, good luck on getting there because we're not paying for anything. Bye. See you on Saturday, hopefully.
Yeah, that was so funny.
3 times now that they've done some shit for him.
Every time he fights, it's like watching the Patriots in the Super Bowl. You're like, well, what are they going to do that's going to be fishy in some way, shape, or form that we're all going to have to be like, what was that about? And he's going to be like, what? What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
Well, you made them change the gloves. No, I mean, I thought we all wanted the gloves to change. I'm like, no.
It's like, yes, but also no, because
why you're the only one throwing a fit about it.
Yeah.
Dude, immediately in that fight, one of the first things you see in like round 2 is John on Stipe's face like this. Get out of here.
You're too close.
Yeah, you're too close, bro. You're too close. Fucking hits him like the fucking Three Stooges. Boop. Hits him like a WWE. Gets him with the fucking Ric Flair eye poke. Boop, and fucking Stipe. And John Jones goes over and recovers. He's like,
Sorry. He almost had me. I had to show him who's boss.
Drops down, does a fucking low blow.
Dude, right, that'd be crazy. You know, actually, old UFC, that would have happened.
That would have been
there were no rules.
right.
Yeah.
There's a couple fights where people were just
Raking eyes.
Nuts.
Yeah.
Just nut shots.
Shouts out fucking what's Gary Goodridge, I believe. Fucking maybe
Yeah. Crucifix. And to the most devastating elbows to ever be rained down on a human being.
Anyway. Man, yeah, John Jones looked fucking good in every way, shape, or form. Looked in perfect condition for heavyweight. Looked good in the ring. I mean, Stipe, I don't know what the fuck happened with Stipe besides realizing what he's being faced with. His corner the whole entire... The one advice that they could give him was the one advice that would help that he would not listen to. Stop standing still. Stipe would be like... No, move. And then he would try to move. And it's too late because now they're like, move. And Stipe's like, okay. And John's like, fucking what? Fucking
already on your ass.
You ain't going nowhere, motherfucker. Stand right there. And the Stipe's like, I gotta stand, telling his corner, I gotta stand here. John says stand here. Don't listen to John, move.
Yeah, but if I do, he's gonna hit me. He's gonna hit you either way.
What happens when you have 3 years off? You got a family, you're a firefighter, you know?
Yep. John don't
You
give a
just
fuck
stayed
about his
active.
family.
I mean, he gives enough of a fuck to keep fighting the way he does. Because if he didn't, bro would have definitely not came back after that 3-year break. Bro would have been like, I don't need to fight.
Yeah, for
I'm
sure.
gonna be
I
a
got
coach
my money.
somewhere.
Yeah, shouts out to it. I mean, it was like real life moment. I watched like a not a collage, but like a little phased memory as he spun kicked Stipe, because it's the same way he finished Vitor Belfort, which is my favorite John Jones fight of all time. He spin kicks Vitor and Vitor goes,
and my liver's broken.
and he just falls to the ground, and John proceeds to punch him in the fucking face. And man, he got Stipe even worse. He got him clean with that spinning back kick.
Oh, and when he was looking up to just the hammer fist, he was like, no.
Oh no. Please don't do this.
I'm like, he's on all fours looking up. Like, why did the ref not fucking like get in the way? Like right there, I would have been like, nope, I'm calling this.
Yeah. Because it's John.
Heavyweight.
And
It's
heavyweight.
He might come back.
He might get up.
And then you're
from
just like,
on
you know
all
what? Never
fours,
mind.
looking up.
Yeah.
Nah.
In my opinion, just say, and again, it's not a rag on the call at all. If it was me reffing, the second I saw Stipe grab and drop, I would have been like, it's over. Yeah. He's obviously not gonna come back from that. It's so.
But I'm not a ref, so
yeah, it's kind of like when Alistair fucking kicked the diverticulitis into fucking Brock Lesnar and was like, Brock Lesnar grabbed his stomach and huddled up and went up against the cage, and Alistair had to chase him. And if I was the ref, I would have been like, absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
This man can no longer defend himself. His tum-tum hurts. Do not attack this man. He will shit. Yeah. Shouts out Stipe. Retired. Great career. Honestly, if you're gonna lose, if you're gonna go out on an L, it's gonna be one of those obvious things that people will just give you credit for. You'll be like, yeah, I was top of the game in the heavyweight division. I took 3 years off and I came back and I lost to the greatest of all time in the sport. And everybody's gonna be like, wow, holy shit. Like,
nice.
Yeah.
It just, that would work normally. But his last loss before that was Francis. And Francis knocked the shit out of him.
Well,
but they're 1-1. He already beat Francis once. Then Francis came back and beat the shit out of him.
By laying on him.
Fair enough.
And then Francis was like,
you got me.
I'll lay with you, but this time I'm going to knock you the fuck out. So, have fun down there, bro.
What I like about that fight and transition to Francis is Francis literally left that fight. It was like, bet. And he came back and wrestled his next opponent to fucking death and like fucked him up. And everybody was like, oh shit, he's learning.
Oh God, he's learning.
And then Dana was like, nah.
Dana was like, how much money do you want? Well, we do pay pretty much every other top guy more than that, but for you,
They're like, no.
I don't
That's
think
what we
so.
pay John Jones.
Yeah.
But he hasn't fought, and that's what we pay John Jones.
Yeah. I think that if they're able to sign John and get him to fight Tom, I think he beats Tom. And then I think that they're going to be like, well, what's next? I think
Ngannou.
I think Ngannou. I think they find a way to re-sign Ngannou. I don't know how long he's with PFL, but I think they find a way to sign Ngannou, and they do.
With how he just knocked that dude out to get that belt over there. I don't even know they're actually fighting for a belt in PFL. I think they were just fighting a fight, pretty much.
So didn't Ngannou get knocked out in PFL, or did he? Or that's
No,
the boxing fight I'm thinking of.
Yeah, he lost his boxing matches, but that PFL fight, he beat the shit out of that dude. Like, you remember how Cyril Gane looked after John choked him? Yeah, that dude was looking the same way after getting ground and pound by Francis. Francis was kind of celebrating. Dude, you just see him in the back like, what the fuck was that?
Why'd you guys sign this motherfucker?
It's like, I talked all this shit talking about I'm the biggest fight of his life and not fucking him losing his son. It's like, why would you talk about his dead son?
Yeah.
Now you fucked up. Listen to your woman, John.
You never do that to a Super Saiyan. I think
his whole life up.
I think that the roadmap for John at that point, especially if they can't get Ngannou, which I don't think they will be he beats Tom and then he goes on to fight Alex at a super fight in heavyweight.
I prefer the other angle,
which is
he doesn't need Tom. Tom needs him. He just retires. Now look at that. You get the fucking the fake belt you defended already, and now you're just champion. But did you beat John though?
But could you beat John Jones? Yeah.
It's would like be... you did with the light heavyweight division. They're just like, none of y'all beat John. So I mean, y'all are champs, but
But can he beat John Jones?
If John Jones was light heavyweight, would you be able to do it? You'll never know. Well, that's our coverage for 309, and it's time to move on to the end of the show, Street Shenanigans. That's right, everybody. It's time for Street Shenanigans. And
right now.
No.
Oh, we can't do that? We can't do that here?
Johannes said that's something we can do.
Is that something we can do?
Johannes works for us, too.
He's just in the corner like, they don't pay me either.
They don't. Yeah, that's fine. Street Shenanigans, where we go over the craziness, the bullshit, and the Octagon control around the world, outside of a coffee shop, somewhere across on the other face of the earth, because the earth's flat, and then the other side would just be the other side of it, like flipping a coin. And the most important thing to know about all of this is that everybody involved is okay, and we do this for your educational purposes. Tell them, Ian.
YouTube, they're fine. They're okay.
Thank you.
They're fine.
Thank you. It's something that we can do to help you guys figure out in these situations. Maybe it's something that you can learn. Something you can learn that you didn't know about fighting. Something that you can learn to help you out to survive out there. Help you figure out what you could or could not have done to make the situation go better. And we're here to break that down for you. So let's start right now.
Right now.
All right. We are ready. All right, Ian, let's see it. What do we got here? We got some bros fighting in a gym.
Never a good place to fight.
Never
FYI.
a good place to fight.
Best place to fight. Many weapons.
This man said, "Are you using my fucking? How long are you gonna be doing this set for?" He's got a plate in his hand too.
He looks Samoan. Why are they fucking with him?
It's crazy.
They might all be Samoan.
Unless this is 4-on-1, you guys don't stand a chance.
I'm like, this guy's giant.
That's why he's still holding that damn weight in his hand.
Right?
Because he's about to use it.
Oh, slapped him.
Shit.
Starting off with a slap. Hell yeah, he got in there. He didn't.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Took him right to the ground. Bullied him.
Oh, okay. He's a good guy.
He's a good guy.
He could have just destroyed him. See his legs kicking. Oh my God.
Now it makes you believe that the guy who's underneath him started this. You started this altercation, bro.
Yeah, otherwise he could have just, like right now, just destroy him.
And these are things to not do. He's like, get off me, you fat bitch. Bro, I could fucking kill you. I could end you.
Like, I would just be like, my bad. You got me.
And I mean, the lesson there is obvious. If you haven't learned the lesson already, the lesson is first of all, fucking pick your fights correctly, dude.
Stay in your weight class.
Learn when you've lost, because you have lost there. Hey, if you want to get up and if you still want to fight the guy, at least do some low-handed fucking WWE heel shit and be like, sorry, I'm sorry. No, you're right. I'm sorry. Let him up, and then fucking, and then you really get him.
And then cheap shot.
Yeah. But to just sit there when you're beat and be like, get off me, and insulting him, I'm like, bro, I'm beating you even more by you insulting me right now.
He even protected his head on the way down. That's a good.
You know what's even worse? Like, instead of trying to hit him in the head, the smaller guy goes for a body shot.
Yeah, yeah.
You just hit dough, bro. Like, straight up.
Well, he nails him right in the ribs. I mean, like, yeah, but he's still like 3 times. What do you think that's gonna do?
Yeah. It's like I don't know. I think some guys need to see that episode in Super where they go up against the big like Winnie the Pooh looking character, the big bear.
Oh yeah.
And they think body shots is gonna get him, and he's like,
yeah.
You thought that was gonna hurt?
It's ridiculous.
Get wrecked.
Bro,
avoid fighting at the gym.
And great control by that guy on top.
Could have killed him.
Could have killed him. But everybody's okay. Let's move on to the next one.
I don't even like this still. What's going on with your legs, bro?
This is an MMA fight right here. We're about to watch 2 dudes who clearly have both trained mixed martial arts at a time or currently in their life, and they're about to give everybody a show. Like this is definitely a fight you see that breaks out in public, that if you break it up, you're the asshole.
Their clothes and body language say different.
Well, you'll be surprised.
Oh gosh. Big push.
Big push. Didn't rush in. Good head movement by both. Ooh, both catching jabs.
Woo! Kick. Look at it, clean.
Okay, yeah, that was clean. Damn.
Leg kick. Let him know. And like, he's a gentleman too. He's like, get back up. Come on. I won't get on the ground with you. He's like, I haven't trained
you see that
jiu-jitsu
guy
in a
walking
while.
past right there in the background? That was me.
Nobody gives
Just
a
minding
fuck.
my business.
You're gonna tell everybody later. You're like, I saw 2 dudes fighting back there, but it's pretty good. Man, look at that stiff jab. Jab saves
This
all.
guy over here, he's like, I'll watch for a little bit.
Yeah, that is still Darnell. He's like, well, I mean, you suck, brown shirt.
Boo.
Boo. But he's like,
come on, you're losing, guys.
he's like,
Come on.
you guys
Stop.
both did great.
It was very entertaining, but come on.
Fucking holds both of their wrists and he like raises the dude in the blue shirt. Dana White comes out of nowhere, gives him a fucking tough enough fucking gives him the Ultimate Fighter trophy. The brown shirt's like, he's like, that's on you, bro. You want to keep going? That's on you.
He's
Shouts
like,
out. That's a proper way to break up a fight. If they're like, they want to keep going, they're like, I'm not gonna save you anymore.
This dude brought his little baby out. Yeah, watch this.
Look, rocking him. Look. You talking shit? Because I'm ready to fight. He's got his hands up, bro. This is we've talked about this many times. What not to do.
Was he training him now? No, you
That
gotta
would
move.
be hilarious if this is turning into a lesson right now. Dude, giving him the Max Holloway. Wow. I don't want this from this guy. Bro, you do not want this smoke.
Damn.
He's just going with it too. Man, you can't. Uh-oh.
Oh, not takedown.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
He knows. I see you know your judo well.
Hip
toss.
See you know your judo well.
Damn, bro.
Clean street fight.
We're
Outstanding
seeing.
Gentlemen.
What I like about when we do street shenanigans is that oftentimes there's like a constant in the videos that we watch when it comes to like lessons, and it's same as this one. Learn when you've lost. It's a hard humility lesson to take that sometimes you really don't learn to take until you're older in life, but learn when you have lost. It looks better on you in every angle. You can sometimes gain respect from the other person. Now, if the person won't let you lose, you do what you can. You gotta do what you gotta do. But if the person's giving you the shot to get out, which we've seen twice now, you take it, man. It's a hard thing to see, but if you can feel it in your ribs.
I mean, if you're getting beat the fuck up, then you should probably get out while you're ahead.
No shame in accepting defeat. It's more manly to accept defeat than to actually lose like a little bitch.
Pride will get you killed.
Mm-hmm. Shouts out Kendrick.
Never surrender.
Doing the podcast. All right. Peace.
Yeah.
You tell him.
All right. Let's move on to the next one. We've seen how this ends. Shouts out to everybody involved in that. That's just a great fight video, you know? That's a fun street fight you want to see. Boys, they're back. Let me tell you something before let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. This guy right here doing the mustache thing on the right, I have found WWE's version of this. This is like this guy, he's selling. He's so good. And the other guy, he's heel selling too. He's like, what the? You'll see. You're going to love this. Here we go. The best one of these slap fights we've seen. You mad? He's like, what? That's Ian. Here we go. We're getting into it now. He said, Kobe. Doing work. Toss. Yeet.
Threw him in the mud.
Oh, they getting dirty with it. Yeet.
It's a signature move. And then he's dumbfounded. How did he do that?
Fucking does the mustache.
Did you slap?
That's the easy thing. Let's go. Boom, boom, boom. Toss, man. You don't stand a chance.
I can only dream to have a mustache that great.
Right. To be honest with you guys, there's no lesson here. This is just the greatest shit you've ever seen. This is so
just the best.
This is so good. We'll watch it
This
all
is
one more
peak
time.
mustache performance.
100%. Dude, this sport's gonna be huge. ESPN's gonna buy into this.
I'd invest.
If Vince were still in charge of fucking WWE, he would have already signed 10 of these dudes.
He would have bought a big plot of land for them to do that. He'd,
Yeah,
like, actually make his own stadium for it. It'd be a custom thing.
for sure. Oh. Good stuff. He said, meet me back in the middle, bitch. I'll slap you again. Let's go to work. You know what to do. Slap each other's chests. Ha!
Yeah.
Ha.
And I'm gonna toss you.
Yeah! So good. Oh,
Good
man.
stuff.
Such good stuff. Alright, you pull it away.
Don't tell me what to do.
Sorry. Fun stuff. Fun episode, boys. Good stuff.
Good stuff.
If you're watching this episode, you can see the transfer into darkness via my apartment. Fucking, it's when
That
we
was
started
way
this, you
louder.
could still see light coming in here, and now it's dark as fuck. But we appreciate you guys for hanging out. I hope you like the new format. More to come, more to do, more. Man. Thanks, guys, and we'll see you next week
Who the fuck is that guy?
with some more throwing hands.
Oh, don't be
Bye, guys.
Welcome to Throwing Hands.
Oh God, you're playing touch butt with that dork in the park, the ponytail.
My balls were caught.